All India Radio. Seithikadhambam.
இன்று ஸ்ரீஹரிகோட்டாவில் PSLV C-56 ராக்கெட் மூலம் 7 செயற்கைக்கோள்கள் விண்ணில் செலுத்தப்பட்டன. இதுகுறித்து உரையாற்றினார் இஸ்ரோவின் தலைவர் திரு S. சோம்நாத். அவர் பேசும்போது,
PSLV C-56 carrying 7 satellites, including the primary satellite DSR and 6 co-passengers, have been successfully placed in the right orbit. This is a mission of the PSLV for NSIL, and I want to congratulate the customers sponsored by Government of Singapore for having this mission on board PSLV and their continued faith in our PSLV for deploying the spacecrafts from Singapore, and a very perfect orbit at this time that we have got. The PSLV 4 stage, which is currently in the orbit of the satellite, which is at almost 535 kilometer circular orbit in the 5-degree inclination, that will be brought back to a lower orbit of 300 kilometers with an intent to have a lower lifespan of the stage being spent in the space, primarily to make sure that the space debris mitigation problems are addressed through our conscious efforts to bring back the PSLV upper stage in a controlled manner and to demonstrate that in this mission.
இதனைத் தொடர்ந்து உரையாற்றினார் NSIL தலைவர் திரு டி ராதாகிருஷ்ணன். அவர் பேசியதாவது,
PSLV project across various centers for giving us such a marvelous and precise mission. I don't think customer could have asked for anything better than what we have just seen in today's mission. As you are aware, in this particular mission, we had 7 satellites from customer. The DSR, which was a primary satellite, a radar imaging satellite for all weather day-night imaging. And we also had 6 co-passenger satellites, again from Singapore, from NTU, NUS and other companies. So I would say this C-56 mission has been the entirely Singapore mission. On this occasion, I would just like to recall 1 or 2 instances. If I look back, our association with ST and DSTA way back in 2015, when they offered us the first dedicated mission called Helios 1. And since then, we have bagged almost 3 more launch contracts with Singapore, ST and DSTA. And today's launch has been the 4th dedicated launch for a single customer. I would say in the history of our commercial launches for international customer, a single customer coming to PSLV continuously 4 times for a dedicated launch has been a real record, and that shows the kind of trust the customer has laid on the teams here.
பின்னர் உரையாற்றினார் PSLVயின் செயல் திட்ட இயக்குனர் திரு SR பிஜு. அவர் பேசுகையில்,
PSLV in its 56th successful mission, as you have seen here, has injected 7 customer satellites into the desired orbit. We started this campaign, integration activities at a new integration facility, PSLV integration facility, and moved over to first launch pad. Then onwards, all activities have been taking place very systematically, almost on something like clockwork precision. Yesterday we started the countdown, and countdown activities also went off very well without any observation, as if something like you take a command from a textbook, executed, that's all, and all the parameters were as expected. All this possible only because of dedication of Team ISRO. And subsequently we have seen that after automatic launch sequence at T0, what a majestic liftoff of PSLV, and each stage delivering whatever is intended of it, getting jettisoned and reaching the 4th stage after attaining the required velocity and orbital conditions. So all the 7 satellites are separated one after another. It was a very beautiful, fantastic sight to watch sitting there. But as our beloved chairman has indicated, we have not completed the mission. The primary objective of the mission is completed. And what can we do? It has become a habit, or PSLV is habituated to doing some experiments in orbit. We will not leave the terminal stage just to wander in the space. We will take control of that, because as you know, last time also we have done this. That is, we have written poems, we have sung melodies in space, we have taken startups to orbit. All those things we have done with the spent PS4 stage. This time we thought we will do something different, and that is what we are embarking on after the completion of the primary mission. We are taking the PS4 stage back to another orbit, because this orbit, 536 kilometer, roughly 500 to 570 kilometer orbit, is very much in demand for many satellites. We thought we will not be wandering there. PSLV on its own decided that we will take the PS4 stage or the spent stage to another orbit, another lower orbit, for two purposes. One, as our chairman has told, to do whatever is best possible to mitigate the menace of debris in orbit. Another thing is this precious orbit will not be occupied with a spent PS4 stage and as a debris, but we will give space for other future satellites. These are the two objectives with which we are doing this experiment. That experiment is in progress, and definitely within another 1 hour, I am very sure we will be accomplishing that experiment also. And all these things have been possible, as I told initially, it is because of the untiring, dedicated effort put in by Team ISRO. No doubt, all members of all centers have contributed. And we are getting excellent support from all our review forums, excellent guidance from all our review forums. That is what is visible in this view screens. And we are getting excellent, high quality, high reliable systems from all our industry partners. We are extremely thankful for that. And all our system development agencies, all our SR entities, all contribute to this mission. That is why everything went on as expected. And of course, our industry partners, I told, they deliver high reliable systems for us. This mission is a culmination of efforts put in by all of you, and also the support we get from our family, which we often take for granted, because without which we cannot manage this sort of missions. Now coming to our customer satellite, this satellite team, our Singapore team has always been with us, and coincidentally our previous mission also, we went together, we had a joyful ride to orbit, and they are enjoying the benefits of that. And as our NCL CMD has told, you have some more missions in future. I would like to imagine that we will take some 2 or 3 missions, 2 or 3 PSLV always ready, so that 2 or 3 missions of vehicles ready, so that we can always take you. We congratulate you on your achievements, sir, and we wish you all the best.
இத்துடன் இன்றைய செய்தி கதம்பம் நிறைவு பெறுகிறது.